Good morning, Zio here. And to continue the trend of lawsuits in EA this week, we are going to be looking at a lawsuit filed against EA. So, with all that, let's get into it, shall we? And if you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so now. Hit that like button if you like it. If you dislike it at the end of the video, slap that dislike button and leave me a comment why, so we can argue about it down in the comments, because that's always fun to do, right? Anyway, so EA is apparently facing a, a surprise legal meeting, because we know EA loves surprise mechanics, so why not have a surprise legal meeting of this thing over loot boxes? Because that seems just right up EA's alley. But yeah, they are getting a class action lawsuit over Ultimate Team loot boxes. Now, there's a lot of things that I'm going to be quoting out of this, so we will be reading quite a bit while giving my opinions and stuff splashed in between. But anyway, apparently EA's Ultimate Team packs used in the FIFA and Madden games constitute gambling in violation of California law, plaintiff Kevin Ramirez alleged in a court document seen by VGC. The plaintiff is demanding a jury trial and damages of $5 million. Now, that $5 million is a lot. To EA, it may not be a whole lot. It might be a splash in the bucket for all I know. But $5 million is, no, I don't, yeah, I think that's a bit too much. just not gonna lie, especially considering he hasn't spent near $1 million yet in these games. Trying to get $5 million out might be a little bit problematic, I guess is the best way to put it. But this is a class action, so maybe that's just right up the alley for a class action, because then that $5 million will be split among multiple people, plus, fees, attorneys, and stuff like that. So maybe it is more appropriate than if, say, one person was doing the suit for like $1 million for this stuff when they hadn't even spent near $1,000 or something in the game. That might be a little bit more ludicrous, right? So this might be actually more up the alley right here. But apparently a proposed class lawsuit there's a proposed class of more than 100 others in this lawsuit. So that's 100 plus that is being done. And then there's the same law firm who has also filed a class action lawsuit against Apple in June using loot boxes in California, which is going to really be an interesting thing to go into too. So I think we might actually do that in a separate video. But yeah, it apparently alleges that EA relies on creating addictive behaviors in consumers to generate huge revenue. Oh, freaking shit. Anyway, the EA's Ultimate Team packs are predatory and designed to entice gamers to gamble. And my thoughts are that of the same, right? You get these packs, you don't know what's going to come in it. Some of them now disclose some of that information. I'm going to hiccup again. Oh gosh. Wow. Anyway, but yeah. Sometimes they disclose odds, sometimes they don't. Usually the odds are really, really bad. We've got odds that are less than a 1% on some of these draws and things, and people keep pumping money into it, hoping, and then it throws them a bone every so often. Go, see, you can get something. Just open 3 more. You might get lucky, right? That sort of thing, because it's the kind of thing it is. It in my opinion, is gambling. But EA's Ultimate Team packs are loot boxes. Buying the packs are nothing more than a gambling bet, the case claims. Purchasing using real money, the Ultimate Team packs are simply wagers on a completely randomized chance within the game to win valuable professional players and other items from EA's games of virtual sports team. Yes, it is. That I share the same opinion. Yeah, I'm going to agree with a lot of this, to be honest. It's not a whole lot to add to it because it's making the arguments that I would have made anyway. But yeah, Ramirez claims he has been induced to spend money to purchase Ultimate Team Packs, estimating he has spent in excess of 600 in FIFA and Madden since 2011. And 600 isn't that bad. I'm not trying to defend anything, but there have been other people within like a few hours who have spent well over a K in these games. We've went over those stories in the past. But yeah, they do entice you to do it. You know, they bring it up, they show it at you at every chance. They drop you little coins into the purse and say, hey, you know, we've got these packs. You might want to pick them up. Yeah, I know you need like a few extra hundred, but we've got this thing over here for you to pay us to get these coins, so you can then yeah. Anyway. But California's definition on gambling defined as an illegal gambling devices as a machine, aperture, or device, something of value is given to play, and the player may receive something of value by element of chance. Which, of course, then I would start arguing, well, game consoles, smartphones, and stuff like that, and they do that for me because why am I even having to... I don't even have to add my 2 cents. But none of these elements can be in dispute, reads the filing. A gamer uses his console, computer, smartphone, or tablet with the EA Sports franchise game on it. Number 1, the gamer plays or pays real-world currency for the opportunity to open up an Ultimate Team Pack. 2, and the Ultimate Team Pack is a randomized chance to win something valuable in-game. Yes, it is. And, you know, we've talked about these sort of things in the past. More and more people are starting to crack down on this stuff. We talked about Australia and some of the things that they were doing. They've got a study that finds loot box purchases are more prone to gambling problems. You know, gambling and gaming, kids feel pressured to spend money while less gaming. We've talked about, gosh, what was it, the UK or something? And which is down here, of course. But in January, the UK trade body, UKI, launched the Get Smart About Play campaign, which is designed to help parents promote healthy gaming, use consoles, safe features. And you had like the House of Lords or whatever in the UK who were also... you know, saying that we've got to nip this in the bud now, that sort of thing, because we're allowing kids to gamble. And as much as I hate to think of the kids' argument, but, you know, it's also one of those things where you've got a game that is rated E10 or something being played by children, and you're, you know, essentially going, yeah, in order to get better, in order to actually enjoy the game, you need to pay us money to do this and get involved in these gambling practices. And then we've also talked about like the ESRB changing up their little sticker or whatnot to sort of somewhat say that there might be loot boxes in there, but then claim they can't put loot boxes on it because nobody understands what loot boxes are or whatnot. And it's like, well, then just say this game contains gambling for real money. Or with real money or something for virtual or for digital currency or digital things or something like that. But and then we've got Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo announcing last year that they were planning to introduce new policies that require games made for their consoles to disclose loot box odds, which we talked about earlier in this thing, where some things have got odds now actually on that at the beginning of 2020. But it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I hope EA gets smacked hard for it, to be totally honest. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of loot boxes. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I will talk to you later. See ya. Hey, thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a comment, smash that like button, and always subscribe for more. And, of course, there are other videos floating around somewhere on the screen, so click one of those and see if you can find something that suits your fancy. Till then, I'll see you later. Bye.